Hello and welcome to the 2020 Art Curators Conference. Although we are meeting virtually, the AAMC office in New York City organized this event, and with that in mind, we begin our conference by acknowledging our presence on the ancestral and unceded territory of the Lenape and Canarsie peoples, and we pay respect to their communities, past and present. We would also like to acknowledge that our participants and attendees are also on Indigenous and Native lands, and we encourage you to connect with and research the tribal groups in your area. Let us also take this time to give gratitude and respect to all Indigenous and Native people, their communities, past and present, who share their art and culture with us. Our conference convenes today and on Monday and Tuesday. I welcome everyone, and especially those who are joining us for the first time. We have an exciting program ahead. Our lives have changed over the past months as we faced unpredictable challenges. Our conference was originally planned to convene in Seattle. Our thoughts are with everyone there affected by the current situation, and we acknowledge those everywhere who have experienced fear, illness, and loss. But let's not lose sight of the continuous and unstoppable outpouring of creativity that we have seen these past months. People are eager to share their cultural and personal stories in the most engaging ways, and you and your colleagues have risen to the occasion. This groundswell of creativity reinforces how elemental and meaningful the visual arts are to our lives. Let us take the next days to celebrate that hundreds of curators have come together to share, to listen, and to collaborate on ways to bring our communities together and to ultimately build a better future for everyone through the arts. Our 2020 conference program would not be possible without our lead sponsor, Perkins Coie, a Seattle-based international law firm. We are also grateful for foundation support from the Art Fund, Samuel H. Kress Foundation, Henry Luce Foundation, and Trust for Mutual Understanding. We look forward to meeting their program fellows in person next year, and we welcome them virtually to this program. In addition, we have received generous gifts from Susan Brotman, Mimi Gardner-Gates, Chio Ishikawa, Janet W. Ketchum, Carla and Don Lewis, Kimberly Rorschach, John and Kimberly Shirley, and Sylvia Wolf. We also wish to thank our advertisers. All of your support is very meaningful to us. We are especially grateful for the contributions of our conference benefit committee co-chairs, Chio Ishikawa and Beth Citron. Under Judith Pinero's leadership, the work of our internal team has been heroic. I thank Judith, Glorimar Garcia, Casey Collier, and Monica Valenzuela. And finally, we could not have come this far and be here together today without the expert handling of Lucy Leiden, our conference producer. Thank you, everyone. Last year, our call for proposals focused on the concept of crossing boundaries. Over the next few days, we will have opportunities to reconsider concepts such as borders, as well as to advance understandings of Indigenous and US Latinx art. We are also grateful to our keynote speakers, Kaywin Feldman, Sasha Suda, Vishaka Desai, and Barbara Earl Thomas for agreeing to share their time and ideas with us. Read our digital catalog available on artcurators.org. There you will find full panel descriptions and the bios of our keynote speakers and panelists, as well as our sponsors and advertisers. This year, we have adopted a code of conduct based on the policy from the American Alliance of Museums, which was based on the Geek Feminism Wiki and uses language with permission from the Nonprofit Technologies Conference Code of Conduct. Even in an online space, we believe it is important to have the code in place. We ask that you read it and observe it. Our Art Curators Conference is just one element of an expansive programmatic calendar that last year served nearly 1,000 individuals through over 20 programs and fellowships. We hope you'll recognize the opportunities we provide year-round and apply, attend, participate, and share in our offerings. Just a few weeks ago, AAMC and AAMC Foundation responded to the worldwide crisis by organizing curator gatherings a few times a week, opening up free access to past webinars and conferences, and developing new resource pages to address funding and other matters of importance related to the pandemic. As our art world landscape changes, we are committed to bringing avenues for connection and resources to empower curators to be leaders in this uncertain time. Thank you all for joining us, and enjoy our program.